Guys, the one thing I have always talked about here on the sites is total transparency, and I prided myself on being 100% honest with you, talking about the bad as much as I talk about the good. But today, with great regret, I face you having to face up to an admission of lying to you, to deceiving you yesterday. Because yesterday, I did not have a video report. Oh yeah, I gave you 2 more free pick winners, wrote them all up on the site, gave you winners last night on the Tigers and Astros, and I've now won 22 out of 24 free picks over the past 12 days of action. But again, I said yesterday on the site that I was just too swamped with work, too many conference calls, and I simply couldn't get to doing the video report. That, I regretfully say, is a lie. Truth be told, yesterday, guys, the entire Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift Twitter feud, it just threw me off balance. It was emotionally disturbing. It was upsetting. I mean, Tay-Tay getting into it with Nicki firing back, Katy Perry firing up later, taking her angst and anger out at Tay-Tay as well. It just was disturbing. I mean, it knocked me off the tracks. However, today I'm here to tell you that Taylor reached out, apologized to Nicki. Nicki accepted the apology. Katy Perry still hates Tay-Tay, but I feel better. And I hope you accept my sincere apology for not showing up yesterday, because I know it hurt you. Because I know you look forward to my appearances on this video. Because frankly, I don't know what the hell you're looking forward to if you're watching this video, because day to day, you don't know what you get, because to be honest with you, when I turn the camera on, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. There ain't no teleprompter here, guys. That's the bottom line. So, quick story for you. So I'm telling my son, who's talking about MTV Music Awards and stuff coming up. I think Miley Cyrus is going to host, maybe? I can't remember who the hell's going to host it this year. Does it really matter? I mean, the great irony is that a television network has the Video Music Awards that hasn't played videos for like 15 years. Go figure, right? Maybe I should have my own Video Music Awards here. So, anyway, go back in time. Number 1 video, by the way, ever played on MTV. You are probably well familiar with that. That, of course, an awful song. Video Killed the Radio Star by the Bugles. But just in case that question hits you on Jeopardy and Alex Trebek wants to know, the answer would be, who is Pat Benatar? Yes, who is Pat Benatar, and what is You Better Run? That was the second song ever played on MTV. Yes, the second song ever played on MTV. Pat Benatar, great video. I mean, Pat was sexy back then, let's face it. I mean, she was hot. This little 5'4" dynamo and, strutting with her black leather boots. You Better Run, and that whole thing. I mean, she was hot. The third song, a very forgettable song, by the way, just in case Jeopardy has a double bonus around, ladies and gentlemen, that song was Rod Stewart's She Won't Dance With Me. I never heard of it, but then, do I look like a guy that gets on the Rod Stewart? Anyway, we move forward, but I'm also telling my son, listen, I worked my way through college selling high-end audio and video equipment. It was just something I was into at an early age. I got hired at the age of 17 by Radio Shack, believe it or not, which you may laugh, especially since this company went out of business recently. But bottom line, I learned more about marketing and advertising, which was I had a double major in college, journalism and marketing and advertising, than I did in anything that I was taught in 4 years in college. They, back at that time, amazing. And of course, they also made an amazing mistake. They were so impressed with me, they sent me down for the lie detector tests in Philadelphia. I passed them with ease. And then they realized that I'm not even 18 and they shouldn't have, A, administered a lie detector test to me, and B, hired me. But they were stuck then. So they hired me, learned a lot. But I happened to be fortunate enough to live outside of Philadelphia at the time. And MTV, if you may recall, in the initial days, they had that campaign, call your cable provider, and all the stars were coming on doing those video commercials, I want my MTV. I was lucky to get it from day number 1. But all the guys I worked with didn't have it at the time. So I used to go and take a VHS tape on the 6-hour setting, and I would just pop it in overnight at my mom and dad's house and record 6 hours of music videos. And then I'd come in and I'd show this MTV thing to the guys I'm working with. But it turned into much more than that, because suddenly, Saturdays, Sundays, I'd have this stuff and these music videos we'd be playing. I swear to God, 30, 40 people, Plymouth Meeting Mall in Pennsylvania, 30, 40 people are just flocking into the mall, into the store, just watching because this was something foreign. They had heard about it, but unlike me, they didn't have MTV. Never saw anything like that, and it happened for weeks on end until the first Star Wars came out on video cassette. And then, of course, then it was like I could have sold popcorn. I could have sold admission tickets. I mean, people were standing 5 rows deep. And this was, of course, in the days when you used to get a 2-head VHS VCR for $999. Those 4-head machines, $1,799. Cheaper than those Sony Betamaxes for $1999. Yes, folks, those were the days. Anyway, we move on. And by the way, just in case you're sitting out there and you're wondering, gee, Al, who was the 4th song ever, or what was the 4th song ever played on MTV? Well, you know, far be it from me to leave you in the lurch, but that was The Who's You Better Bet. Right up there with Rod Stewart as far as I'm concerned. How is The Who still touring with Roger Daltrey not being able to sing for the last 10 years? You got me. I don't know. But anyway, I digress. Let's get to the good stuff here. You know, every single one of the handicappers is a featured play yesterday, cashed in. There's a lot of hot guys. Props going out to Brad Wilton, who cashed in with yet another 100-dime release yesterday, his second in as many days. And of course, you got it at a huge discounted price as well, as Wilton scored yesterday with that 100-dime play on the Yankees over the Orioles. How about Scott Delaney yesterday for the second straight day? 100-dime underdog game of the month, part number 2. It was the half price play of the day. You got the winner on the Angels plus $1.25 on the run line. He cashed in. That on the heels of hitting the Angels on the run line the night before in a shutout of Minnesota, which you also got at over half price off. Delaney now, the numbers, well, listen, today is 100-dime dog of the year, part number 3, okay? He is 81, 56, and 2 with 100-dime releases in all sports over the past 4 years. And in that 4-year stretch, 50-dime plays or higher, which are his major wager plays, those $10 bettors have won over $40,000. Also, $10 bettors have won a little over $8,900 over the past 64 days. 100-dime dog of the year, part number 3 goes today. It's the half price play of the day, part number 1. And that coupon code is UNDERDOG, UNDRDOG. Yes, I spelled it correctly today. Underdog. Also, Trace Adams. He's a little hot. Yesterday, I used him as a discounted play. He happened to have an early afternoon release. He cashed in with his Raise the Bar 1,500 star play on the Giants over San Diego. Today, winning day number 24 out of 29, and the 20th time you've got in one of his plays at a huge discount over the past 4 weeks. Raise the Bar 1,500 star winner number 9 out of 10, Milwaukee and Arizona. You get it for half price by using coupon code TRACE, T-R-A-C-E. Again, 20th time you've gotten a major wager from him over the past 4 weeks at a huge discount, a stretch where $1 bettors over the past 28 days have won $27,525. Listen, charity play of the week goes today. Matt Rivers with another top-rated 5,000 star play. All that information available now over on the homepage. As for me, I can't ask for more, guys, because I am happy right now with the way handicapping is treating me. I mean, not only have I won 22 of my last 24 free plays, but I've also won 8 of the past 11 days with my premium best bets. My best run ever in baseball was a 54-day winning streak many years ago, which is inconsequential right now because, you know, that was many years ago. I love when I go to sites or I hear handicappers talking about, you know, back in 1983, we won 57 days in a row. Like it has relevance now? I mean, seriously? Last week doesn't have much relevance now. I've never understood that yet. You know, there's some publications out there. You know, back in 2001, we hit a 5-star play on USC. Seriously? Who the hell cares? What does that mean? It means nothing to me. To me, I owe some of my success really to lately really getting back into the groove. You know, I really spend even more time focusing on reading box scores each and every night, looking at them, reviewing them. I always memorize the pitchers' lines, but I've really been looking at the hitters as well. And let me tell you something, it has paid off big time in fantasy baseball, which I got back into playing this year for the first time in years. I'm playing daily fantasy. Because I have won money in fantasy 17 of the last 25 days. I've won money 17 of the last 25 days. Because I always believe as a handicapper, you have an inherent advantage both in fantasy sports and also when you're doing your tournament brackets come March Madness time. Because We do it every single day. We epitomize what a daily fantasy player would be if you had the time to do it, because we're doing research and we're following all the teams and all the players and pitchers in this particular case every single day. So I always think that gives me a huge advantage. I'd be curious to know how many of you guys out there are playing fantasy. Anyway, I play over at Fantasy Feud. Hey, maybe we'll set up some type of contest here that you can match wits with me and see if you can beat me some here particular night. Okay, let me get to your complimentary plays. I'm going to take Pittsburgh on the run line as a 140 to 145 dog at home. Francisco Liriano did not make his last start over the weekend. Scratched Saturday at Milwaukee because of a stiff neck. He's pitched well here of late, 2.05 earned run average in his last 4 starts, all of them Pittsburgh wins. Doug Fister going for Washington. I rode Fister religiously last year, but listen, he has been sidetracked by a number of nagging injuries here this season. The team, the Nationals, 1-5 in his last 6 starts. He has a 5.13 earned run average in 5 road starts this season. Personally, 1-3 in them. Pirates, 13-3 finish before the All-Star break. Then they proceed to lose 5 out of 6 on the road through Milwaukee and Kansas City. But now they're back at home, right? They've went 8-2 on their last home stand. They're third in the majors with a home record of 32-16. Yes, and this is revenge as well, because the Nationals swept the 3-game series from them in mid-June, outscoring the Bucks 19-3. Nationals, in fact, have won 7 in a row in the series, but 6 of them have been in Washington. And no team in this series has won 8 straight games since you had the Montreal Expos dominated by the Pirates back in 1991. So I'm going to go with Pittsburgh on the run line. Your other complimentary play here tonight, I'm going to take a look at the St. Louis game. Hey, John Lackey's pitching at home. Don't I take John Lackey every single time he pitches at home? Why not? 6-2 with a 1.91 earned run average in his last 10 home starts, coming off a very strong outing against the Mets on Saturday. 1 run, 10 hits allowed, and 7 innings of work. Again, I just like the Cardinals at home, where I believe they have the Major League's best home record this season, 33-12. And this is a makeup game, a 1-game makeup game for a game that was rained out, I think, back in the middle of June. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals in this spot against Chris Young. Young had to leave his last start because he had some back issues, and this Kansas City team doesn't have a lot of starting pitching right now in their bullpen because their starters have been so bad here over the past couple months, is certainly overworked. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals, and I don't even have to play him on the run line. With John Lackey dominant at home at Busch Stadium, I don't even have to play him on the run line. I can get him like at minus $1.40, $1.45 tonight. So that's your other complimentary play, along with the Pirates on the run line. That'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all, and I'll catch you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.